De ouro mais jovem da história do prêmio com apenas 17 anos, é teu, Estêvão!
Estêvão!
Eu não canso de falar o quanto Deus foi bom na minha vida. E mais um prêmio que vai para honra e glória dele. Um prêmio que vai para minha mãe, para o meu pai, para a Estherzinha, para minha namorada, meu staff, ao Palmeiras, atletas, comissão técnica e agradecer a Deus mais uma vez por tudo que ele fez na minha vida esse ano, por conquistar esse prêmio individual, mas que eu não teria ele se não fosse o Palmeiras. Muito obrigado.
De ouro mais jovem da história do prêmio com apenas 17 anos, é teu, Estêvão!
Estêvão!
Eu não canso de falar o quanto Deus foi bom na minha vida. E mais um prêmio que vai para honra e glória dele. Um prêmio que vai para minha mãe, para o meu pai, para a Estherzinha, para minha namorada, meu staff, ao Palmeiras, atletas, comissão técnica e agradecer a Deus mais uma vez por tudo que ele fez na minha vida esse ano, por conquistar esse prêmio individual, mas que eu não teria ele se não fosse o Palmeiras. Muito obrigado.
Right, welcome. See, I think say Enemehun Assembly Part 11. I mean, former Chelsea player, and then the pundits these days about Chelsea projects and what they should do and what they should probably start doing this animal. I'll get to it. I think the Part 11 is asking a lot of pundits. Say, have they gotten to the point where they pundits should accept that their analysis, their takes, what they thought of Chelsea and stuff like that, were wrong in terms of recruitment? Were wrong, and then the owners are right. And I think that is exactly where things are going. It's in that direction because essentially, really, say watch it how things have panned out in the last few weeks, months, days. It tells you clearly, say the owners were ahead of the curve, and they just needed to get people who believed in that vision. And my kind of several times say, and yeah, the money if at that time you didn't see the vision, because of course. It is novel in football. And yeah, they are not in Kofu I know in the past. It was something that now Kofu a new thing. So how then do you bring in a new thing? Not when your results consistently know that people buy into it. So you just need people that believed in Adriana Wokan, that believed in vision now. Because we'll be believing in vision now. No matter what, they will not be able to come in and then help you in terms of the vision you have or and that's exactly what's happening. And no job. Who's a Brazil for football calendar different from that of Europe. So the Brazilian football calendar ended. And the funny thing is that one player who has not joined Chelsea, all of a sudden he's seen as the big global superstar. Last week, now Ronaldo Nazario can once in fact, Enzo Maresca has been asked about him before. Cole Palmer has been asked about him before. A player. So Becker. One of the plans of the Chelsea project was for them to hit the South American market and then African market. In fact, in the past, not African markets and South American markets now, monopolized by just Barca and then Madrid over there. It was not happening. Almost Obia and South America, the best players were going to Barca and Madrid. And you see, the thing is that naturally, the people in South America, pro Iberia. So when I say Iberia, the Iberian Peninsula, it's between Spain and then Portugal. So most of them speak Portuguese, some of them speak Spanish. I mean, in fact, there's some of them speak both Portuguese and Spanish. They feel more comfortable in that area of Europe than mainstream Europe, like Western Europe, like England and the likes. It's difficult for them to stay over there. Of course, because some of them were colonized by the Portuguese and then of course the Spanish as well. It affects them. And Oko Brazil, Argentina, and nobody's a Chelsea fan. I mean, when I say nobody, you don't readily get a Chelsea fan or them. Most of the time, the Barca, Real Madrid, Spain clubs, and Portugal clubs, and I'm more tied to than any other club in Europe. The owners knew said for them to really get to the top, for them to really get some of these players, it's only using Kofa, almost banks our players, almost go into the league, sell their projects to them, and then get them in. Especially at a time where Barca and Madrid, they had issues with one of the best agents of getting this players to Europe in Andre Carino. It was also always important for them to make sure so they will get I mean, some of these players, and I don't know Mukunya Brantia, no part of me as your friend Estavao William. I think I have said the name Estavao William, but so I show video now. I mean, or in the ceremony, it looks like they call it Estavao. I mean, they don't mention the E, but of course, and now in the Brazilian Football Awards, everything was done, and I brought your friend Estavao William. Cleaning the table at the award ceremony, just 17 years of age, in the first pro season of Brazilian Football League. We need almost every award available to him, and it tells you how much of a huge talent out here, and why Chelsea were willing. Somebody Andre Kelly, they will stay in there, they will wait, they will make sure that Branch finish Estavao William, everyone player. That is something I can get now. Luis Felipe Scolari, former, Brazil coach, Estavao. And I'll say he draws the attention of those who work with the Brazilian national team because of the way he behaves as a player and as a person. According to him, most of the Brazilian players that they break onto the scene and become the star boys, the signing man, most of these boys, sometimes they have attitudinal issues, and they're normal also in South America. But they've watched this boy, Estavao William, and he seems to be very calm, seems to be very, very cool, collected. And then now almost everybody is getting to the point where I say almost say the boy on all levels, on all grounds, he seems to be a top player in everything that he wants to do. Of course, with the boy friend Estavao William, and then now Luis Felipe Scolari spoke about him after the award. One of them, Cafu, and a present man of the best goal, no Cafu, and a present man Estavao William. Cafu. Rodrigo Bueno, Estavao will soon fight for the Ballon d'Or in Europe. I mean, that's a long way out. Estavao, after the game, I say, Estavao insists that he's more comfortable in central midfield than attacking the wing. I've always been in number 10. I went to the wing to have 1v1s. Of course, I respect Abel's or Ferreira's decision. I know that I've enjoyed being on the wing more, but who knows? In the future, I will play where I feel more comfortable, which is inside over the Estavao. I would like to retain the number 41 shirt. Don't be sad and say jersey number Bernard or Chelsea or person of the shirt. And Estavao said, Oko Palmeiras Monoma, he wears the jersey number 41. And so Chelsea that's only the jersey number 41 the manner. Then he would want to wear the jersey number 41 again over there. He spoke about a lot of things. I said, I really like this celebration by Cole Palmer. Ever since I signed with Chelsea, I said it was going to be this celebration. We exchange ideas. I'm happy to have contact with him. We speak constantly over there. That's Estavao. And Estavao, Cole Palmer speaks to me on Instagram. There is Reece James who said that if I needed anything, I should speak to him. Thiago Silva spoke to me in the last game. He said that the club is stopped and they are waiting for me with open arms over there, talking about Abrantia, the friend Thiago Silva, and also on the Flamingo colleague. He wanted to stay in there and really judge that over there for Thiago Silva. So Estavao William Chelsea boy, I think that he put the icing on the cake on the fact that people just really did not see how great, good the Chelsea project was going to be. And of course, it looked blurry at the time. It didn't look like Adia a bit blew something just within a few months, a few days. And it was always going to take patience and people who believe in Chelsea. Now all of a sudden, Obia Edja to say Chelsea, of course. And now Telegraph, Financial Times report said the Telegraph newspaper are almost a lot of stories about sports and stuff like that. Almost issues with financing. It's almost on club now, almost on newspaper, and they were auctioning it. Now you see Abrantia friend told Bolly, I say he will pay out the auction. Now what talk the newspaper now. Chelsea owner Todd Bolly is threatening to crash £550 million sale of Telegraph with an offer to help finance a bid for the 169-year-old Conversation British national paper. I say on beton Telegraph, they have no person or discover the shame, then they will finance it. The newspaper can run over there in there because he believes that that's a team that can do very well. Remember, we said on my Thursday, Chelsea are traveling to go and play in Kazakhstan. The funny thing is that Chelsea, even is a Russia and Ukraine in talk on, Chelsea need to find ways to evade Russian and Ukrainian airspace, get to Kazakhstan, which is 14 hours away from them, and also Kazakhstan air ahead of UK by 5 hours. It is a match. Remember the 8. The players, nobody know how to orient to that. So Kazakhstan match is going to be difficult. avoid adapting to Kazakhstan time zone, which is 5 hours ahead of the UK, effectively meaning they will treat the 8:30 local kickoff time as 3:30 kickoff time over there, just so they don't have to adapt. Chelsea have given dispensation from UEFA to hold an early press conference and training session in Surrey instead of the usual pre-match preview event typically hosted at home at the home country, to help manage their travel plans over there. Vinicius Junior and Mbappe for Parma. Can we talk now? Real Madrid reportedly have Cole Palmer in their sights, but look, good luck to trying to get him out of Chelsea. Of course, they get what wants to happen. Estavao will earn every possible award of Brazil this season. The young man has won it over there for Estavao William. I think that it's a huge season ahead for our Brentford friend Estavao William over there. Obi said, I totally agree. But the progress Chelsea have made under Enzo Maresca, he has pulled all the threads of a very talented squad together and got them playing as a team with a real identity and structure. I have concerns over central defense and a goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, but there's so much talent and potency elsewhere that now I consider them as genuine title challengers. When I thought they would struggle for top 4 before the start of the season, this is insane. Of course, talking about Chelsea, anyhow good they've come this season. Chelsea just seem to be on one night. There are Champions League games over there, and you better did the home command. At the beginning of this video, said from last week coming, we hit some sort of a roadblock, and now one bet to be over 1.5 billion, you won't go through and stuff like that. I am hopeful and very certain say from a net we are going to get some good wins, some greens in terms of matches now, ball games near ball all Champions League, and there are 4 separate slips. And first one of them, the 50 odd from now to Thursday. There's a 7 odd for today, there's a 6 odd for today, and there's another 6 odd for today. So go in there, pick up their picks, look through them, then a feasible amount, so it's and you go and take it, but do bet responsibly. Or my name, the Champions League. Yesterday, I did tell you, Madrid for are preparing hugely to go away to go and play in Bergamo, because if you look at all the players that are coming in, it seems to be a good one for them. For Atalanta, winning any match when you are playing at home this season with Champions League. 2 goalless draws and normal ball, and then of course there's a certain Madrid side that's coming. Madrid, let's show them the Super Cup over there, so it's not going to be an easy game for them. There's going to be Girona versus Team my friend in Liverpool. Liverpool are going away to go and play certain Girona side. Liverpool for now, it seems to be winning consistently. They are one of the 5 teams our Champions League this season almost lose here, and they are constantly winning. I think after that 3-0 defeat of Girona against Team my friend Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga now, Liverpool will add more salt to injury today. Our games are almost won again. If you look at there's going to be Bayern Leverkusen versus Inter. Inter also unbeaten. Our Champions League game. They seem to be doing well. Just one goalless draw on boy against my friend Man City. In fact, Inter ball match. They are going to be the first team for a very long time since Juventus to play 6 games in the Champions League group stage. I won't consider in a single goal. Our Champions League in competition, and that's going to be a huge one. Paris Saint-Germain at the down bottom. It's a huge game away for them to go to Austria and go and beat Salzburg. Not an easy game, but it's a game that Paris Saint-Germain can go on and then get the win in there for them to make sure so many more results not almost a very, very imperative part for them. Then there's FC Bayern Munich going away to Shakhtar Donetsk. Also a tough game, really tough game for Shakhtar Donetsk, and also FC Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich said they have to go there and then find their results and get the job done in terms of playing against team your friend is Shakhtar Donetsk, and I think Bayern for betting a share against team your friend is Shakhtar Donetsk or Champions League. But those are the Champions League picks. They are Champions League codes, that's your one. Just copy, go back into Betway. My catch on India, I use Betway, and the reason why I give you Betway codes now is because I can follow up if there is any issue for you. So Liverpool should be able to win. Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Atlanta or draw, and Inter or draw. One of the picks I think it should be straightforward for today. Of course, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Not subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. See you. Bye bye.